Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, my fellow Terrans. I know you're all busy people, so we will be getting straight to the point. We're here today to discuss the matter of phasegate construction in the Ariadne Arm. As you all know, the construction of phasegates has become a priority for Alterra Corp. The construction and ownership of a significant portion of phasegate technology has allowed Alterra to maintain a tight grip on trade and export. Our success so far has been able to elevate our Trans-Gov to one of the most powerful entities in our galaxy. And we are only expanding. Our trades are trending up. In fact, Alterra goods and products are in such high demand that the only way we can meet these demands is by expansion. We currently control 9% of the phasegates in our galaxy, all meticulously pathed to service the greatest number of clients in the most efficient way possible. But, my fellow Terrans, we've all seen the tales of governmental expansion. Make no mistake, the horizon has moved, and it will not be long before we once again are met with another great expansion. The previous expansion conflicts made Alterra the center of trade and elevated our shares, our property, and our standing among all other clans and other govs in the system. We have maintained and even increased our status since. We have a strong hold on this galaxy, and we have no intention of loosening it. But we need to be prepared. With another great expansion comes greater profit margins. As the factions once again push through one another to expand their empires, we will already be present to provide the necessary aid and regulate the conflict to our company goals and needs. Which is why we will be going beyond our intergalactic phasegates, to the further reaches of our space and establish our dominance for trade before any of the competing govs even have a chance. Our presence in these regions will also pressure and encourage these govs to make their moves sooner, generating a greater return on a short-term investment. Which leads me to the announcement you've all been waiting for. Alterra is officially announcing a phasegate construction project within the Ariadne Arm, as well as the launch of a newly constructed capital ship, the Aurora. The Aurora will travel from space dock on the edge of Alterra space, making hundreds of consecutive phasegate jumps through 9 different Trans-Gov authorities, and arrive on the far side of the Ariadne Arm in 3 months' time. From there, the command crew will pilot the ship beyond the final phasegate, arriving in the next solar system approximately 18 months later. There, the elite team of engineers will begin a 6-month construction project on the new phasegate, a multi-trillion credit investment. In the absence of existing infrastructure in the region, the vessel is equipped with advanced thermal and nuclear power facilities. Alterra Corp currently operates 9% of all phasegates in the galaxy. When the Aurora mission is successful, Alterra will have outmaneuvered a cabal of Mongolian corporations, operating a range of outposts and mines in the region. Additionally, the Aurora will have a secondary mission known only to a handful of the ship's crew. Alterra was approached by emissary Khazar of the Mongolian Empire. Through corporate insurance, his passage has been bought to serve as a liaison for the Aurora's secondary mission. Nearly a decade ago, a Mongolian vessel, the Degasi, was carrying a high-ranking Mongolian chief and disappeared. The last known position of the Degasi was within vicinity of planet 4546b in the Ariadne Arm. The Aurora's orders are to make every reasonable effort to locate and retrieve the Degasi crew members without compromising the primary mission. Confirming the fate of the crew will aid Alterra's diplomatic efforts with the Mongolian councils. Aurora is due to perform a slingshot maneuver around 4546b, which is a Category 3 ocean planet, approximately 13 months post-launch. This will bring the ship within the range of Degasi's last known position. Additional aquatic and all-terrain vehicles have been included in the Aurora's cargo package for this mission. The Degasi crew manifesto and mission details have been distributed to senior and select employees. All the appropriate paperwork has been processed and the ship is set to launch in 2 weeks' time. The official public release will be hitting the press at golden hour. Do we have questions? Yes. The news will spike share prices almost immediately, which we are accounting for. Yes. Alterra has declared the benefits of this auxiliary mission to outweigh any risks or delays. It will not be given priority and the search will have its own deadline, which you can review in your provided briefings. Well, the chief on board this Degasi ship was Paul Torgal, CEO of the Torgal Corporation, along with his son and heir Bart Torgal. Torgal Corporation is a long-standing family-run clan that operates almost a dozen mining and trading operations. The company's share price hit an all-time high on the announcement by Mongolian cabal of their intention to construct a new phasegate utilizing Torgal materials. These plans were put on hold when Bart Torgal, the intended leader of the new mining operation, disappeared, along with his father. Question. As I said, Director, Alterra has weighed the benefits and the risks to this mission and found them to lean heavily in our favor. The likelihood of Torgal's survival is slim. Assisting the Mongolian Empire in closing this case, assessing the fate of the Torgals, will go a long way in establishing and maintaining relations with the Empire as we venture into expansion. Next. If, and it is a big if, the Torgals are alive, there is no threat to our projects from them. It would take some time to rebuild and reconstruct their corporation, as it has mostly dissolved after their disappearance. By that time, Alterra will have finished the phasegate and likely moved on to other expansive gate operations. Additionally, the Torgals would owe Alterra a quantifiable debt upon their rescue. Next. As I said, we are quite certain that the Torgals are deceased. This is, in fact, the optimal outcome for our corporation. As I'm sure you can all piece together, the Torgal Corporation made the majority of its fortune through mining excavations. It's likely Paul Torgal chose this planet because he was aware of valuable deposits on 4546b. While the Aurora is scanning to discover the remains of the Degasi, it will also be scanning the surface for valuable resource nodes. The planet may prove to be quite valuable to Alterra, and with the Torgol's absence, we will be able to conscript it uncontested. And with that, I'm afraid we're out of time for our meeting today. I will not be answering any further questions. If you have additional questions, comments, or concerns, please direct them to the Director Liaison for this mission. You will find details in your briefing files. Good day, Directors. And remember, with Alterra, you get what you deserve.